PTSD in and of itself, there's a huge market. There's a desperate need for a therapeutic. It affects many people from obviously veterans, military, all the way through still coming out of this post-COVID world where I think we have a lot of young adults and adults suffering from this on a daily basis.
All right, welcome back inside our proactive newsroom. And joining me now is Eric Weisblum. He is the CEO of Silo Pharma. And Eric, it's good to see you. How are you?
I'm doing great, and thank you for having me.
Yeah, excited to learn a little bit more about what's going on in the company. I know you had some news recently. We'll talk about that in just a second, but maybe give us a bit of background on Silo Pharma.
Sure. Silo Pharma is a biotech company, trades on the NASDAQ under the symbol SILO. And we've got a couple different pipeline projects. Our lead candidate is SPC15 targeting PTSD. And then we have SP26 targeting chronic pain and fibromyalgia.
Yeah, and so SPC15 that you mentioned has had some recent news out, some preclinical results, and really promising results as well.
Yeah, that is our lead candidate. So it originally came out of Columbia University, where we took the exclusive license. A lot of the initial work was done over there in the laboratories. We're very excited. It is a intranasal therapeutic with the initial indication for PTSD. We recently completed our IND with the FDA, and we have some good, solid guidance on the final steps until we can open up an IND and get into human clinical trials.
Yeah, obviously a condition that needs something like this, right? There's a lot of opportunity out there for the company in trying to help patients.
Absolutely. PTSD in and of itself, there's a huge market. There's a desperate need for a therapeutic. It affects many people from obviously veterans, military, all the way through still coming out of this post-COVID world where I think we have a lot of young adults and adults suffering from this on a daily basis.
Yeah, in the news release I was reading it in the animal models, it talked really about the treatment of the severe psychotic conditions. And is that sort of where you're heading with this? Is the more severe cases, or do you feel that there's potential for a number of different uses for it?
So interesting and great question. So our lead indication is for PTSD. However, the recent data we recently announced has shown that it potentially can be a therapeutic for severe depression and certain eating disorders. So our initial thought is when we get into the human clinical trial, expanding to a class of eating disorder and anorexia. And then SPC15, when we found that we combined it with another compound, it could be very effective for very severe and treatment-resistant depression. So we're excited that we have a couple of different indications. Obviously, the lead focus is PTSD to get that into the clinic and then expand from there. But we see a lot of opportunity within the therapeutic as of now.
Yeah. So Eric, is that the focus now? Is the IND stuff with the FDA? Will that take you into 2025 and getting this together? Is that sort of the company focus right now?
So we've basically what I considered the final stages in the process where we met with the FDA. We've got some guidance from them. We need to complete the GLP study. We've already undertaken the formulation, and we just have to complete the GLP animal model study. And then we anticipate the next step will be to open up an IND in a human clinical trial. So as far as 2025 looks, we're looking for a lot of data to come out and what should be the final steps needed as we get towards a human clinic.
Wow, it sounds like it's going to be a pretty exciting year for sure. Eric, thanks so much for updating us on what's going on at the company. Important work that you're doing, and I wish you all the best with it.
Thank you. Thank you for
All
having me.
right.
Have a great day.
Yeah, you as well. Eric Weisblum, he is the CEO of Silo Pharma.